Welcome, everybody. You are looking just outside downtown St. Petersburg. It is a windy Saturday night, but soccer is still in store. The Tampa Bay Rowdies hosting Monterey Bay. This pregame show brought to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's injury lawyers, and online at farahandfarah.com. Come on inside the booth. We're thrilled you're here. Drew Felios alongside Ryan Davis. The finish line for that regular season is near. Tampa Bay trying to vie for that final postseason spot. Ryan, they cannot afford any more slip-ups.
They can't at all. Coming down the stretch, Coach Casciato has them playing at a high octane. At this point, they're all believing in each other and they're trusting their teammates. And every sequence, he's understanding and teaching them to be selfless.
4 games unbeaten for the Rowdies, but they cannot afford any more ties. They have got to get 3 points here tonight. Tampa Bay comes in with some momentum. Woobens Pasius, fresh off a Haitian men's national team call-up, first time for international play for Woobs. That is quite an accomplishment.
That's only going to provide more fuel to the fire for him. He's in the top 10 in this league in scoring goals, 10 altogether. He's in the top 10 in shots, 41. It shows that Ruben Pasius is serious, determined, and he has that striker's mentality to get the ball in the back of the net. He is quality up front.
So he is in the lineup tonight. He will miss next week. However, Nico Campuzano, one of the top goalkeepers in USL Championship, on the other side for Monterey Bay. He is stellar.
Well, if Pasius is in the top 10 with shots and goals, this guy is second in the league in saves, 75. Yes, it's a leaky defense that Monterey have, but to have Campuzano at the back is a rock in between the goal.
Hoping to dodge some weather here tonight, Ryan, and it is definitely going to be windy nonetheless. How's that going to affect the game?
Any ball coming through the air is going to pose a problem for the defenders. If the ball goes over the top, it's hard to judge, allows the forwards to run on, and they may have some chances.
Force Lasso and the Rowdies definitely taking note here tonight. It's Monterey Bay, and it's the Tampa Bay Rowdies coming up next on ESPN Plus, and Tampa Bay's 44. Stay with us, everybody.
So what makes the original Hooters so special? Everybody wants to know our secret recipe. The answer is simple. We care about our people, the food we serve, our guests, and the community around us. And this has been true since day one. We created a unique experience like no other. What you see is years of hard work. This is our family, and we're here because we care. To us, originality isn't just one thing, it's everything. Hooters, always original.
One thing I noticed is that when Chuck joined me, he challenged me.
You're going to be late.
Not as late as you. It's a natural thing between brothers, pushing each other.
Hey, it's one-upmanship. It's good for us, and it's good for our clients.
It doesn't get more fairer than that.
Tampa, St. Pete, the Rays, the Rowdies, the golf courses, the beaches. The Tampa Bay area is filled with great choices. That's why you choose to call it home. At Orlando Health, we're here to make your healthcare choices even better with our investments in St. Pete's Bayfront Hospital and Tampa Bay's respected Florida Medical Clinic, plus new ER locations and even healthier choices to come. Orlando Health, choose well.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs. You name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call, Farah and Farah.
It's the team in assists.
So modern era night here for the Rowdies, and you see some of the legends: Keith Savage, Mike Connell, Perry Vanderbeek, soaking it all in. On the field, players running on, getting set, just moments away from kick. Tampa Bay and Monterey Bay. How about these conditions tonight? 80 degrees. We're going to have some wind as well. It is whipping here in downtown St. Pete. The 3-5-2 sported by the visiting side. This is a team that narrowly took care of Sacramento Republic last week, so they come in tremendous form. Jordan Stewart loves this squad that he's putting on. Got a couple guys out, but this team's certainly lethal.
They're playing desperate. They're just like the Rowdies. They have so much at stake. They have 5 points adrift from a playoff spot, exactly like the Rowdies in the East. They're coming together at the right time. And Robinson, number 12, gets up and down that left-hand side. He has 3 assists this season so far.
3-4-3 sported by the Rowdies. Tampa Bay with Bassett back in the lineup. How about Marie? Paul Marie, Arteaga. And don't forget about Crisostomo and Mendez, 17 and 19 respectively.
Yeah, Arteaga is starting to find some form. And Paul Marie, don't forget, he's one of the players that's been signed up for Players of the Month. So I think he's had a fantastic debut for the Rowdies this month. He's been brilliant.
Starting lineup brought to you by Orlando Health Bayfront. So the Rowdies tonight wearing the all-black uniforms. And just to check that, Ollie Bassett not available tonight. So Tampa Bay with Rubens Pacius, also Lasso, Marie, Arteaga, Blake Bodley. The crew is set and we're set to go. Underway. Rowdies will throw it in from the far side.
Drew, what I like about this Rowdies team is that they're going to play Crisostomo in the middle of the park. It looks like Coach Casciato is kind of rolling the dice a little bit. Yes, Crisostomo is fantastic, but he's also playing alongside him the midfielder right in the middle there. Absolutely, is Azucar on the right, but the midfielder in the middle of the park with him, absolutely attacking player, one of those players. And I think the coach is kind of taking a chance in looking for goals. Rowdies have scored 11 in their last 4 games, and I think that's the secret to the sauce coming down this stretch, trying to find 3 points.
Rowdies spreading it around here in the opening minute. Blake Bodley gets his first touch. Alex Mendez done a good job pitching in. As Tampa Bay, again, winding down the regular season, trying to move up in the table. And the Rowdies will attack here, moving right to left. Nicely done here, Paul Marie, threatening as he always is anytime the ball is at his feet. Bodley gets ahead on it, Pacius in the neighborhood as well. And Crisostomo gets airborne. Crisostomo, he'll lay into one, and that's just right of the post.
Well, he's playing with so much confidence, and I talked about that center midfield pairing of Crisostomo and Mendez. This time it was Crisostomo getting the ball right into his path. Look at the control though. That's fighting for it. One touch, left foot, put his laces on it. Not too far off, but it's exactly the sign the coach wants to see from his center midfield pairing.
So lots on the line for these two clubs as Monterey Bay gets a touch and now trying to get numbers forward. Let's check out our coaching matchup as a couple players go into the boards. Forrest Lasso meaning business here on the back line. There's Dominic Casciano for the Rowdies. Again, settling in, getting as much out of this particular group as he possibly can.
Yeah, and I think his ways in practice and his philosophy is starting to come together. We talked about undefeated in the last 4. Jordan Stewart, him as well. They are undefeated in the last 2, beating Coach Collins and Sacramento by 1-0 in the last match. Almost a desperate style of playing for both teams. Hence the reason you saw Lasso put the Jamaican Stewart into the advertising boards on the sideline. Just a little bit of a message, exactly the type of intensity that's expected tonight.
Yeah, Jordan Stewart's second season as a head coach for Monterey Bay. He looks like he could still play. This guy was a tremendous athlete. And the Rowdies now will build from the back. Tampa Bay, right side, here they come. And it's Juan Carlos Azucar picking up steam. As the Rowdies will stand up. Our injury report brought to you by Orlando Health Bayfront. See Ollie Bassett, again, not in the lineup. Leo Fernandez, he was jogging out on the field before the game. And Youngabiri still trying to get well as well. Malongo was a big loss for Monterey Bay. This guy is a talent. 4 goals on the season for him. And he is right now with international duty with Zaire representing.
Yes, the international break coming up, and Rubens Pacius called up for Haiti. Boy, what an opportunity for him. We talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast. Now you have the left-footed Mendez that's going to bring this right into the ballpark of Campuzano.
Mendez. This one laid into, final touch, and Rowdies, oh, so close. That ball denied right on the line. Tampa Bay with a golden opportunity here early.
Let's talk about Campuzano. We said second in the league with saves at 75. He's first in the league in 3.1 goal saves average per game. You saw another blinder there. Talk about saving a goal.
And here's the counter from the visiting side. Trying to get in front of it. Luke Ivanovic. That's a heck of a cross right there. And number 41, Johnny Klein, was the target man.
Here's this delivery by Marie. It was going away from the goalkeeper. And Rowdies win the header right there. And look at this one, point blank save. Look at that save. And we saw Ivanovic just miss on this end. What if that went in? We talk about goals from forwards. What about saves from keepers?
A huge moment early in this game. Rowdies trying to get off first. Pacius sharing with Bodily. That one's given away. Look out. Here come the Seasiders attacking and shooting right at Bill Hamid. So they've got a good keeper. We've got one too. Ryan Hamid leading the way.
We'll talk about experience, positioning, and Fonseca. They picked the pocket of the Rowdies right in the middle, and Fonseca was off to the races, right down the heart of the defense. Good shots, but he just couldn't find that near post. Was trying to curl it, but got too much of it, and right into the arms of Hamid.
Bill Hamid's found a home here in Tampa Bay. Acquired and inserted right into the lineup. He has brought stability to the Rowdies here late in the season. And Tampa Bay will throw it in. On the far side, has the card to do the honors.
I tell you what, I'm so excited about tonight because these two teams are exactly in the same position from the East and the West. Just 5 points adrift to get in for the playoffs. They're both going to go for blood. And it's going to be end to end like we've seen in the opening 6 minutes.
Taken back now. And Ivanovic gets it into another good spot. Here's Galloway attacking. And the Rowdies able to win that 50-50 ball. Tampa Bay, they will move. This game right now looks like a track meet. Both teams going at each other. Arteaga this time charging. He's got some options. Pacius. Oh, could not get it into that final third. Tampa Bay, though, continues possession. Mendez switches it over. Van Keazil, Pacius, everybody getting a touch. And finally the flag will go up. Rowdies still, I like the aggressiveness, Ryan, getting as many numbers forward as possible.
And when this team gels like it is doing right now, the speed of play in the last third is a certain signal of a team coming together. Yes, Azucar was offside, but the speed of play in the last third was telling.
Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of USL Championship. From the Academy to the big leagues, they're every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select is the player's choice.
Select is like Tampa Bay Rowdies. It stands the test of time.
It certainly does.
My dad always said form is temporary, class is permanent.
Love it. So 8th minute. And this is Muir. Finding feet. Here's Monterey Bay on the attack once again. Really makes some of these runs look so natural. Ball will go out of bounds. The Rowdies will have it. It is incredible. We had just thunderous looking storms on the radar, scary looking, headed our way, Ryan, and then they get to St. Pete, they dissipate. I can't believe I've been here now almost 10 years. The last rain out I remember was in 2018. We have gone, what now, 8 years without having a rain out? And not to knock on wood because you hate to jinx it.
Please don't.
But it's got to be worth at least explaining.
If you want to come to the beach, come to St. Pete. Guaranteed no rain.
It is incredible. And we have had some funky weather over the years, you know, but the Rowdies, I'm telling you, the soccer gods must love us.
Yes, yes, as commentators as well.
So the Rowdies now with Crisostomo, place it down.
I love to see Van Keazil now moving into that center midfield spot from the center back position, leaving Forrest Lasso by himself. Now Aaron Guillen but it shows this fluidity of this Rowdies team and how Coach Chris Casciato is starting to get his signature, get his MO onto this team.
So Hamid now. Again, we'll rev this up from the back. Ben Kayazil has been a bright spot for the Rowdies on the back line. Really finding his role with this club. Now it's Lasso. Bodily again. Pasius will get to put this one in motion. Woobs. Good job centering at it. Now
beautiful.
Paul Marie tripped up. And finally we get a whistle here. Rowdies will have it in a pretty good spot. And the first yellow dished out here tonight. And it is going to be Carlos Guzman, the guilty party.
Paul Marie just looking at Blake Bodley on his left and then just cut into his right. Guzman had to take the fake because of Bodley's run. Just couldn't recover. A fantastic move by Marie. And now Guzman has to toe that line, Drew. We're only 10 minutes into this match and the centre-back has a yellow card.
So now it's Alex Mendez. And you see Campuzano directing traffic in net for Monterey Bay. Both of these clubs with 7 victories. Both of them vying for a postseason slot. Line drive, it's flicked. Campuzano again. Rowdies put it in front of the goal and they still cannot deposit it in the back of the net. How does that happen?
Well, I think it may have been one Carlos Lazo card. Not a very good taken free kick, but a little flick completely upset everyone. Fantastic reflex save by Campuzano. Look at this. Strong left hand. But then the ball comes across the face of the goal and somehow no black shirts could get on it.
So one more try here in our first Colony Grove corner kick of the night. Thin crust pizza being served since 1935. And let's see if Mendez can serve one up here. Rowdies try and get a head on it as Arteaga elevated. And we may have had a collision right there at the point.
Poor delivery, but look at the little bit of a flick coming off the shin of Guzman. And Campuzano with a blinding save and look right through the wickets. Venkayazil, who was there as a centre-back because of the set piece, just couldn't react quick enough. He came across that goal in a flash. And now a head injury, which means immediate medical attention. Coach Casciato with the fourth official trying to get an understanding of the sequence of play that happened just before.
So they take no chances here in USL Championship. Make sure that there are no concussions here. Brandon Stebbis, our head referee tonight. Tiaga having a discussion with Brandon right now. Mateusz Stolski, Diego Lucio, JJ Olinsky on this crew. Arteaga 7 goals this season for the Rowdies. Much down from his number a season ago. Still second leading scorer on this club. Carlos Guzman looked like he was going to let that one go. And now it's going to be Campuzano for Monterey Bay. 42 goals registered this season by this Monterey Bay team. Rowdies, in case you're wondering, have scored 35. Way down from their usual output.
Well, with a change of coaches at the beginning of the season and then in the middle of the season, the team never really got into any sort of stride in the attacking third. And now they are. That's why they have 11 in the last 4 games. And you can see Coach Casciato has a lot to do with that. The preparation he puts in the middle of the week shows up on the weekend. And it's starting to come to fruition at the end of 2025.
Oh, slide. A couple players collide. Looked like a 50-50 ball. Aaron Guillen right there in the middle of it.
Aaron Guillen is pleading his case exactly like you said, Drew. That was 50-50. Both players had every right to go for it.
So there take a look at Jordan Stewart. Had over 400 appearances in England and the United States playing professional soccer. Also played for Phoenix Rising as well. Had one heck of a career and then just naturally transitioned into the coaching ranks.
71 appearances in the, 69 appearances in the English Premier League. Leicester City, Watford. I mean, that is great stuff on your resume.
Miles Lyons. Rowdies have had a couple solid chances here early. Arteaga can't believe it. He'll get up now and get back defensively for the home side. So Monterey Bay, a little bit quiet here to start. Grand Central Brewhouse, a family-friendly, pet-friendly, and community-friendly two-story brewery, tap room, and beer garden. It's located in the heart of the Grand Central District. Grand Central Brewhouse featuring traditional lagers and ales brewed in-house and served directly from European serving tanks. Grand Central Brewhouse, the place to be before the game, during the game, and after the game as well.
Sounds like an invitation.
Monterey Bay. Trying to get inside the box there. Whistle blows. Rowdies will have it.
Yeah, looks like it hit the player's hand as it bounced up.
It's always good to go after a victory, right? You know, after a tie a couple weeks ago, you know, Jeff Attinella was in the box here filling in for you. We were set to go to Grand Central Brewhouse, and then our hearts were broken in the final minute.
Somebody took the air out of your tires.
Even worse than that. Rowdies conceding a goal in the final seconds. It was a tie. Definitely felt like a loss at the time. As Crisosimo slowly gets back up. But it's moments like that that if you're the Rowdies, you just can't have moving forward. If you want to be a playoff team, you've got to finish. And that's something that Jake Nutting talked about, the Rowdies PR specialist, when he came up into the booth. Tonight is about getting a lead, finishing the game.
Some of that could be attributed to fitness. If the players aren't in a fit sort of condition, they start to lose focus coming on towards the end of a match. You give up leads. But this team has been clawing its way back for the better part of 2 months now. And the fact that they gave up 2 points that night is a little disappointing.
And it's each point matters so much. You're going to look back at the end of the season. You're going to say, oh, if we had just had that game or that moment right there, the whole season changes.
Well said, Joe. I mean, the fact that it's 5 points now, it would have been 3 points if they held on to that lead. Of course, in the 11, who the Rowdies are chasing, they are 5 points adrift in the 11. In the 11, play Louisville tonight. So the Rowdies will be, of course, pedaling to try and get a win here at home, hoping for a Louisville win against Indy 11.
18th minute. Rowdies trying to get past that midfield line. Little pressure here by Monterey Bay.
And if that's not dramatic for you, the team in between Indy 11 and the Rowdies, Rhode Island, the Rowdies travel to Rhode Island next week and try to close the gap on them.
Lots of chances. If Tampa Bay does not make the postseason, they will definitely say we had our chances to do it, just could not pull it off. But hopefully, Tampa Bay will find a way and make it 8 postseasons in a row. Guzman sizing things up here. So we'll switch it back. Campuzano has been the star thus far for the visiting side. And that ball sails out of bounds.
He's living up to that reputation. That is 2 blinding saves in the opening 10 minutes. This game could have been 2-0. And thanks to this man, it's still 0-0.
So excited you were with us tonight. Drew Felios, Ryan Davis here under the lights at Al Lang Stadium. We're here live, Tampa Bay's 44, our local carrier, as well as ESPN Plus.
Any math questions goes to Drew's account, of course.
Having so much fun here this season. Tough one it has been for the Rowdies, but this club, fans have so much passion, hoping to finish it on a high note.
crowd really starting to fill up in Allianz Stadium right below us. I mean, it was rough weather. We thought no one would, or at least a small crowd would show up. Not this team, not this crowd, not this community.
So a throw in right now on the far side here in the 20th minute. Manuel Arteaga will size things up.
A little strange to have the center forward taking long throws, but hey, if he has that skill, why not?
Arteaga launches one, trying to get it into the box, does just that. And now a couple players go down here for Monterey Bay, so they are dropping like flies here in the first 20 minutes.
Well, it's going to be combative, it's going to be intense, and the head injuries is the last thing you want to see. This is the second one for the Monterey team. Tell you what, Manu Arteaga threw that ball right into the wind.
Right, this was friendly fire right there.
Oof.
Two Monterey players colliding. Rowdies had nothing to do with that. So another test here just to make sure everything is okay going forward. Meantime, we'll tell you about eFootball. It is here. You can live your dream, you can rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download right now.
Take my word for it, guys. It is the #1 soccer video game in the world.
Wow.
#1. Want to give everyone an idea at home what it's like. Look at the tent in the background. That's the sort of breeze as Manu Arteaga, who took that long throw, that ball hung up in the breeze, which is going towards the far side of your screen.
Yeah, it's certainly whipping right now. So Pierce Galloway heads off, Ryan, momentarily, and it looks like he'll come back on right now for Monterey Bay. So he is okay. Great sign for them.
Would we say he has a thick skull?
And now another chance. Rowdies scrambling. And able to get it out of there. Aaron Guillen just digs it out for the home side. Jersey tug right there, no call. Arteaga trying to get rolling.
Well, that was Moir right in the heart of that centre back line. Fantastic 1v1 defending against Arteaga. Just bodying off the centre forward and then winning back possession for his team.
Arteaga's kind of had a role that has been adjusting all season long, Ryan. He's in the 11, he's off the bench, back and forth, not really sure where we see him night in and night out. We know where we want to see him. Tonight he is in that starting group.
Yeah, starting to find that form, starting to find that rhythm, just like the rest of this Rowdies team. Yes, it's late, we understand that, but better late than never, as they say.
Get it forward now, Azakar. Slow things up. Rowdies getting a good possession here. Alex Mendez. Nice soft feet. Back to Benke Azil. Rowdies a little methodical here. A little 1-2 action. And a chance to reset. Rowdies have had a couple chances if you just joined us. Great goal play to start by Nico Campuzano, the Monterey Bay keeper. That one a little bit too far forward.
Well, Rubens Pacias, the star player for the Rowdies this season, is being shadowed by Galloway. And Pacias is constantly trying to move, check towards the ball, check off the ball to try and get a touch to find his rhythm. But we've seen him in the past. He doesn't need many touches, Drew. Anything around the box, he can react. But he certainly understands what he needs to do to get himself in the game.
Miles Lyons to throw it in.
Paul Marie has now drifted to this left-hand side. He was on the right-hand side at the beginning of the first half. Now Arteaga has gone to the right.
Trying to go over the top with this one. long run. Van Kazia will get there first. And Tampa Bay will have a throw in on the far side. So here it comes. Azakar will hand it off. Meanwhile, I'll tell you about one of our great sponsors here. Hooters, the original wing joint since 1983, starting right here in the Tampa Bay area, Gulf to Bay Boulevard. What a great year that was, 1983. Wouldn't you love to go back to 83?
I'm trying to think of a song. You know what song was on? John Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates. I was just thinking that.
Your Kiss is on my list.
Okay.
Your Kiss is on my list, 1983.
You know who's got some great classics? Our audio technician, Larry.
He is.
Every single game, he's got it cranking.
Man Eater by Hall & Oates.
You date yourself here.
I am.
Pasius.
Of course, I was just born at that time, so I have no idea.
Now with Bodily. And the Rowdies starting to find feet, connect dots. Chrysostomo. Bodily now, near side. Blake. Is there an opening? I'll take it right back out.
You love this spell by the Rowdies. They're starting to pin Monterey back into their own, not only half, but defensive third. So even if Monterey gets a touch, beautiful.
Nice little flick back. Guillen. Can he do something with it? Arteaga in the neighborhood. Can't get to it.
And that's the example I wanted to show. There's no way for Monterey to go once they get pinned back.
Oh, Paul Marie tripped up from behind, and the Rowdies will have a free kick.
Well, this is one of the reasons why he was nominated for Player of the Month, Paul Marie. He can deliver on set pieces. He's quick on that right-hand side. And boy, does he have a good touch on the ball in traffic.
Took a hard fall that time. He's feeling it right now, right on his funny bone.
Now, the Rowdies would love a left footer to get behind us. And luckily they do. The youngster Mendez, who's starting with Chrysostomo.
Now, keep an eye on that wind. Look at which way it is blowing. Not favorable for Tampa Bay here.
Yeah, it's going to pull all the way towards that near post. It's going to go to the keeper's left, to Mendez's right. And I'm pretty sure Campuzano is going to cheat across to that side.
So here it comes. And it will be Alex Mendez airmailing it. Ball will travel out of the stadium.
Can't blame that one on the breeze.
No.
But to have this crafty youngster into this Rowdies team now is a sign not only for now, but a sign for the future, Drew. He's a keeper.
Yep. Lasso tracks it down here for Tampa Bay. Aaron Guillen as well. The Rowdies have gotten so much out of him. Wearing that captain's armband.
Well, we're well past the first half of the first half, and the Rowdies have 68% possession to 32 for Monterey Bay, just dominating things in Allan Stadium. But goals win matches. But the good things for the Rowdies is that they're going to find their rhythm and keep the pressure on Monterey Bay. And as the old saying goes, you can't score if you don't have the ball.
Mendez will turn it around now, and it's Guillen. Oh, that's a nasty spill right there for Aaron. Aaron's slow to get up. Looks like he is okay. A good sign.
Well, Aaron Guillen just cutting back beautifully.
Ooh.
Something you see in street soccer. Just hooking it back, and there was nowhere for the Monterey defender to go.
That was Ivanovic. You saw Guillen stepping right on his foot before going down. So Venkesio. Azakar tried to get Marine before the ball was taken away. And Monterey Bay now in transition. Ivanovic is offside. The flag will go up. We were just talking about 1983. You know what was also going on in 1983? The Rowdies were an outstanding soccer franchise back in the old NASL.
Yes.
Filling up Tampa Stadium. I remember those days.
Retro.
We're celebrating the history of this club all season long. This is the 50th anniversary. And the 75-10, the 2 years that this franchise took flight. Another inductee into that club. We'll talk more about him as we get closer to halftime, but definitely a big-time night honoring the Rowdies' history.
You know what I miss most about that, Drew?
What's that?
The fantastic hair. The hair was just amazing back then, right?
It certainly
Soccer
was.
had the traditional long hair. You know, you look like a 70s hippie. It looked great. And now look at them. Everyone has short hair. Nobody looks the part, except Pacias, who looks fantastic with his soccer hair, of course.
Oh, man. 30th minute.
So 28 minutes gone. Louisville 0, Indy 11 0. We're going to keep you guys updated on that match because it means so much between the Rowdies trying to close that gap on number 8, Indy 11 for the playoffs.
So this is Lasso spreading the wealth. Van Caziel. And it's Aaron Guillen again. Guillen just went down moments ago. Looks like he is okay. Gets it to Pacias, who tries to turn. Moves. A little bit tied up. Inside the box. Tried to get to that ball. Looks for a potential call. It's not there.
You love the inventiveness. You love the turn by Pacias. That's what he's been doing all season long. Asking the questions of the defenders. They just love the physicality of Monterey's backline, though. They immediately just bumped him off the ball, blocked the passageway, and snuffed it out.
So this is Azakar. And a little handball that time. Azakar will trot back. The USL on ESPN2, you can watch tomorrow. Sunday, October 5th, it's a clash of championship teams fighting for playoff life. Eastern Conference Rhode Island FC, they battle to stay above the playoff line as Las Vegas Lights looks to climb above that line. It's at 5 Eastern on ESPN2. Hamid once again able to reel that one in. Now, did that deflect potentially off a forearm? It looked like it may have. There's no call. We'll get one more look at it here.
Well, FIFA has changed the rules after this July break. And Forrest Lasso, well, his hand was extended. But here's the problem. The ball played him. He had no chance of getting his hand out of the way. Now, if that happened before July, the referee would have pointed to the spot. Referees have been asked to allow those things to go. The defender had no chance. His hand was in a natural position, running side to his side. And yes, it did hit the hand, of course, but FIFA has cleared that up and trying to minimize penalties on those sort of scenarios.
Good clarification there. Ryan, rules ever changing in USL Championship this year as the entire league adjusting accordingly. Hamid watches that ball skate across the 18-yard box. Bodily now tracks it down. So now it's Guillen. Mendez. Lots of space on that far side. Van Caziel is going to exploit it. Mendez with the ebbs and flows. Gets it to Crisosimo. This is a nice looking run. Bodily. Tried to center it. Lake with one more chance. Crisosimo again. Nice footwork. He'll lay into one. And a good dive there by Campuzano. Ball would not have gone in, but good to keep that keeper on his heels.
Mendez going to the right, flicks it back to his left. It opens up Bodley. Bodley's ball back in, and Crisosimo's confidence to try to find the last post. But it all started with Mendez in the middle just about 10 seconds before that. Actually, about 5 seconds before that. Great effort by Crisosimo, though. Getting regular playing time under Coach Casciato, and it's starting to pay off for the center midfielder. His confidence and his form is right on point.
Crowd slowly getting into it here, and Al Lang And I got to say, they are into this match. They really are hungry for one tonight over Monterey Bay. The Rowdies 2-0-1 all time against this Monterey side, so they've never lost to this club.
You know, Rowdies fans are educated. They understand exactly what the game needs. They understand where the team is and what they need.
Pacius! 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 Goal! That is why he was selected as a member of the Haitian men's national team.
He doesn't need to touch the ball very much, Drew. This is how professional he is. One touch, turn, and an absolute scud. It took out all the flowers in the flower bed on the way through. Fantastic technique. On the ground, no chance for Campuzano. He was trying to cover that net post. A little bit of a deflection. That was cruel on the keeper. But Pacius, because he has that technique, that ability, that eye for goal, it pays off for him.
He came in at the beginning of this year. We knew he could score goals, but how would he mesh all together with this Rowdies club? At first, it was a little choppy at times, but even Coach Casciato says Rubens Pacius is fitting in. He's learning how to be a Tampa Bay Rowdy, and the results are showing.
You just love the technique and the desire to take the responsibility. He's sitting on the last man. He turns sharp, and that first touch, the first touch set up the shot. And boy, the shot, he just put his laces right through it, kept his head down. He listened to my old coach, Drew. After the ball went into the back of the net, then he looked up.
11th goal on the season for Rubens Pacius. And right now we can smell that smoke, and it's never smelt so good.
That's right. It's
Ralph's
that time of the year.
Yep, Skyway Casuals making their presence felt. And with that, the Rowdies donate another $250 to Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital. Monterey trying to answer. This one skates over the box. Bodily now will gather it for the Rowdies. Arteaga looking back at the official saying, where is the holding? Finally gets a call.
I'll tell you what, Moir has to be very, very fortunate not to get a yellow card. A shirt tug is an automatic yellow in modern day soccer.
Another point of contact right there, not called, and watch out the other way. Monterey Bay getting numbers forward. Here it comes. We'll take a shot. This one's way off though. Ivanovic had no shot at that one, and Ralph Smob will let him know for sure.
Well, it's the same thing on every level of soccer. Once the ball is coming across your body and you're trying to cross or you're trying to shoot, you have to overcompensate and bring your foot right around the ball. He didn't do that, Drew, and it looked like your golf swing. It went right into the trees.
Maybe a little better than my golf swing, but not much. Our coverage tonight brought to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's personal injury lawyers, and online at farahandfarah.com. We appreciate what Farah & Farah has done for our broadcast over the past 2 years, man. And these guys
They've showed up.
Doing incredible work. And Arteaga right now, he is in a wrestling match. That center circle right now may as well have ropes on it and turnbuckles.
You love the intensity, you love the physicality.
This ball put in a dangerous spot. Tariq Scott. And look at Van Keazil.
Well, his header was not the most confident, but guess what he did? He got right back in front of Scott, did not eat the fake, dispossessed him, and won the free kick for the Rowdies. And Van Keazil, over the last 10 games, Drew, has absolutely stepped up and is now the old Thomas Van Keazil.
Yeah, well said. Definitely earning his stripes here as a Rowdy. And I'll tell you what, I'm not usually a fan when the Rowdies venture outside of the standard green and gold, and there's Arteaga again with the official. Man, that is an interesting battle going on right now, the game within the game. But back as I was saying, anytime they venture outside the standard green and gold colors, I'm usually not thrilled about it, but I'm digging this black here tonight.
I love it. It is so modern, so contemporary. There's a, yes, they're green on the socks, and there's a green slash on the jersey. It looks like it's made by Armani.
Always a fashion statement. Lions with Bodily giving chase. Crisostomo taps it out. So Ivanovic will throw it in. 1-0 Tampa Bay. Off the goal from Rubens Passius, his 11th on the season. Switch the point of attack now.
Important sequence here for Monterey. They have to get something from it, either a shot on goal to get themselves, get their confidence back up. They've been lacking in the possession department, and this is the first real spell they've had.
Rowdies have everybody marked. Ball will stay with the visiting side. Sakar, a little more put on his plate every single game, trying to secure a spot on this team for next season, as are several Rowdies on the pitch here tonight. So we got a heck of a halftime coming at you, Ryan. We're going to talk about the standings, of course, throughout USL Championship, the news and the notes throughout the league, as well as the games in progress here tonight. And a special Tampa Bay Rowdy being honored as Takuya Yamada becomes a member of that 75-10 club of great Tampa Bay Rowdies from the past. We'll celebrate him getting inducted into that very, very special group. Oh, how about that? As Mendez kind of got caught up that time, and hopefully he's okay.
But once the ball is bouncing and nobody has control, all bets are off.
And there's a look at the halftime menu coming up. Definitely stick around for that. Lots going on. Big time college football games happening all day long. I'm thrilled you're spending your Saturday night here with us here on Tampa Bay 44. Arteaga and now Paul Marie. Arteaga's got to get to it, and he's got a good shot. Passius does it first. Passius gets it to the feet of Arteaga. And from behind, looks like he got overrun that time as the ball sails into the stands.
Well, you love the energy to dispossess Monterey, to start the counter-attack. Ball over the top. Passias using the afterburners, and here's that recovery. Fantastic stuff coming from Galloway. Just getting in the way of Manu.
So two outstanding players right there. Remember the great chemistry that Guenzati and Fernandez used to have on display. I think maybe those guys could get to that level one day. I mean, when two players are working off each other, Ryan, and doing it consistently, man, it's a beautiful thing. And Arteaga had it a little bit last year with
Kyle Jennings.
Kyle Jennings, right. His name sometimes takes a moment to come out. Still can't believe he's playing for Charleston, but yes, he is that guy, and Arteaga now gets booked.
Former UCF Knight legend. Tell you what, Kyle Jennings can go either direction, shoot with either foot, and Arteaga had the time of his life playing with Jennings in 2024.
When you got a high goal scorer like that, it ups your total, doesn't it?
And it kind of bleeds into the rest of the team. Everyone plays with confidence and can get the ball to their striker.
So that's Crisostomo, who is booked here in the 43rd minute. Miles Lions in position here. Monterey Bay trying to get on the score sheet before halftime. Lasso heads this one out. And it's going to be Crisostomo. He's got some wheels. Danny trying to stay on his feet and tied up that time with the defender. And the defender will get the benefit of the doubt.
All right, Miles Lyons is the highest rated player on this team, in an art called football, it's where everyone goes to get their statistics. That means his passing, his defending, his accuracy, everything is higher than everyone else on the team. So understand he may not show up on his statistics box, but with his contributions on this team is bar none. And that recovery, like you just saw, is a great example of that and why he's so highly rated compared to the rest of the players on his team.
Banquezil with the throw-in. Arteaga and Pacius sharing. And now the Rowdies should have significant extra time here to work with. Mendez and Guillen sharing. Rowdies dictating tempo here, a goal up. Again, dominating possession in half number one. Pacius. Ball is moving right now. Oh, that pass, if that had connected, would have been trouble. There's 3 minutes extra time, 3 minutes. Monterey Bay is going to try and use it to their best. And this has got potential. It is Scott once more. Flag will go up and offside.
Well, when you're playing with confidence, like the Rowdies are slowly getting into that sort of mindset. They're playing with a high line. And that's going to provide, it's going to shorten the field, and the room for error for Scott and the centre forwards is now become very high. Their runs have to be diagonal. They can't be north-south, just like Scott's run was just now, and the Jamaican was caught offside.
This will be forced lasso. Ball sent into orbit. Headed up there by Arteaga and out of bounds.
Well, the Rowdies did gain some yards, so they're going to try to pressure Monterey after that booming kick from Forrest Lasso.
Lasso, once again in the middle of it. The lumberjack in the back for the Rowdies, wondering what's his future look like. Will he potentially be back next season? What role will he have? All those questions still to be answered. There are several Rowdies, Ryan, you wonder. Guys like Leo Fernandez and Lewis Hilton as well. Man, the core of this team.
Part of the golden age.
Yes, they are, certainly. Oh, looked like possibly a high boot that time. And it was Azakar who may have caught the front of a shoe right to the face.
Looks like Aaron Guillen is having a quick word with Coach Casciato on that far side. Maybe just a quick word of advice for this free kick. And Mendez is going to float this one very, very close to that penalty spot, going towards. And Aaron Guillen is pleading his case with the fourth official.
I think they may be telling him, listen, no more of that.
Yeah.
Like it just happened with Azakar. He was not struck on the head. Warn your guys, if we see another one of those, it could be trouble. Here it comes. Serviced in. And that'll do it for the end of the first half. The Rowdies will leave a goal up as they get Rubens Pacius' 11th goal of the season. Casciato wanted a little bit more out of that possession, lets the official know. But Tampa Bay behind Pacius' brilliance in the first half, going to the locker room ahead. Certainly a positive sign in a game that the Rowdies certainly need. Both teams stuck on 7 wins, both trying to vie for a postseason slot. Tampa Bay and Monterey Bay halftime festivities just around the corner. Takuya Yamada, a Rowdies legend, going into that 75-10 club, a special night here to honor Rowdies history.
So what makes the original Hooters so special? Everybody wants to know our secret recipe. The answer is simple. We care about our people, the food we serve, our guests, and the community around us. And this has been true since day one. We created a unique experience like no other. What you see is years of hard work. This is our family, and we're here because we care. To us, originality isn't just one thing, it's everything. Hooters, always original.
Get ready, get set, get check. It's just that easy to sell your car with MorganBuysCars.com. First, visit MorganBuysCars.com and tell us a bit about your car. Next, receive an express cash offer online. Then, schedule an appointment at one of our 14 convenient locations to pick up your check. Plus, we'll beat anyone's offer on your vehicle or we'll give you $500. So, get ready, get set, and get checked. Online at MorganBuysCars.com.
When you're ready to set life into motion, Grow Financial is here to be your first step. To give you that running start and to show you just how far you can go. Because we serve people, not profit. Which means our mission isn't our products, but where they can take you. So wherever you may be going next, just remember, first steps start here. Grow Financial. We serve people, not profit.
Later on tonight on the Golazo Network, we invite you to tune in for the USL Jägermeister Cup Finals. Sac Republic on one side, led by that familiar guy, Neil Collins on the far left, Hartford Athletic on the other side. It's tonight, 10 Eastern Time on the Golazo Network, the USL Jägermeister Cup. How about some news and notes around the league? We are honoring longevity. Sean Toth, he out of Lou City, 296 league appearance, a new benchmark after breaking Canardo Forbes' record. That is incredible. Speaking of more longevity, Augustine Williams of Pittsburgh Riverhounds, get this, he makes his 250th league appearance and scores the game-winning goal against Las Vegas. How about that? And homegrown talent locked down for Phoenix Rising as they get J.P. Scarce to a multi-year contract extension with an option for the 2028 season. So some good, juicy news and notes bits there. Speaking of Sean Tosh, he is a part of our team of the week for week 30 alongside that back line. Keep an eye on the coach there, Jordan Stewart of Monterey Bay. He is coaching in this game here tonight against the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Our team of the week for week number 30. How about some standings now? Tampa Bay, again, it has been a climb this season. Right now in that 10th slot, trying to get to number 8. We need 3 points here tonight. Rhode Island and Indy 11. Ryan Davis keeping us on par and on track with what has happened that Indy 11 contest. Rowdies could certainly use a loss from Indy 11 and 3 points gained here on their home pitch. And then you look at the week 31 scores. Games in progress right now. That Indy 11 Lou City game still looking for their first goal. Detroit City, they're up 2 goals. Also Birmingham, the Legion, up a goal. That's a final actually just concluded on Golazo. Miami 2-1 over Pittsburgh. Switchbacks right now leading San Antonio at the half. At halftime also, they've got Lexington and Tulsa battling in that one. A busy night at the stadium. Rowdies honoring their history. Our Fair and Fairer halftime show continues. A Rowdies legend honored when we return to Outlet.
¡Y se cantó! went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Get double points this fall at Best Western.
This week on USL All Access, we get ready for the Jägermeister Cup final by talking to both Hartford and Sacramento about some of the greatest runs in the league right now.
President and General Manager Todd Donovan from Sacramento Republic talks their sustainability while rebuilding the roster with first-year head coach Neil Collins. How about Hartford Athletic? Beautiful run to the final, and how Anthony Siaha, his best statistical year for his career, helped get him there.
Tuesday nights, SiriusXM FC, and the next day on the USL YouTube page.
Oh, Milo, no, not on the carpet.
There's a veterinary emergency group not far from here.
Yes, that's the one Dr. Holtz told us about. Jen loves that place.
Wow, apparently everyone loves this place.
Veterinary emergency group, this is Anne. How can I help you?
Hi, I think my dog Milo ate his toy.
Let me get one of our doctors on the line.
Hey, you must be Milo. Let's get you back to see the doctor.
Welcome back to our Farrah and Farrah halftime show. Rowdies up a goal on Monterey Bay. As we continue our coverage, just moments ago, an emotional scene on the field. Takuya Yamada honored by the Rowdies, and this night as we honor the modern era. Yamada going into that club, 75-10, honoring great Tampa Bay Rowdies of the past. Wasn't always easy for Yamada coming to the United States and eventually becoming the ideal Tampa Bay Rowdy.
When I start playing here, I have no friends here, no English, and nobody know me. I just try and do my best day in, day out.
Now Rowdies have it. 12-free shot. Goal! Tampa Bay takes a 1-0 lead.
Actually, Rowdies, Tampa Bay, and this area is my second home. Yeah, second hometown.
And Yamada honored by the Rowdies. Fans on their feet, appreciating his efforts and everything that he has brought to this franchise. His name on Al Lang Stadium for an eternity. 1-0, the Rowdies leading Monterey Bay and honoring their history. Congratulations to Takuya Yamada. Our Farrah and Farrah halftime show continues.
Pick 3. Pick 4. Pick 5.
This happen a lot?
Only during Pick Games drawings. So, twice a day, every day.
And every game gives back to education.
Okay. The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
One thing I noticed is that when Chuck joined me, he challenged me.
You're going to be late.
Not as late as you. It's a natural thing between brothers, pushing each other.
Hey, it's one-upmanship. It's good for us, and it's good for our clients.
doesn't get more fairer than that.
Takuya Yamada, immortalized here at Outling Stadium. His name amongst Rowdies greats forever. Tampa Bay leading 1-0 as we continue our Fair and Farrah halftime show. What a moment it was. Drew Felios alongside Ryan Davis. You just get chills watching what we just watched. Rowdies greats put into that hall, that ring of honor that they're going to celebrate forever.
I love his story. It's inclusiveness, right? So Yamada comes to this country, doesn't know many people at all, but this sport or any sport just brings people together. Just love that story.
Yep, outstanding stuff. All right, Tampa Bay with a 1-0 lead. Rowdies have been the aggressor. They've dominated possession from the start. They had some great chances early as well.
And Campuzano has just showed up again in our Lang Stadium and showing why he's maybe the best keeper in USL at this point. Point blank save right here. That is as good as a goal on the other end. Look at this. Manu in the 6-yard box. Makes himself large. Then Mendes free kick. A little flick on by Manu again. Another fantastic save. It was actually from Cristostomo. Rowdies somehow don't convert. Cristostomo's flick. Campuzano off the line. 0-0 still the score between these two. And then Pasias, who was quiet, he was trying to find his way back in this game. From Venkayazil, one touch and slaps it to the near post to give the Rowdies a well-deserved lead. On in the 11 tonight.
So the Tampa Bay Rowdies with a goal up. Let's see how they respond. Pasias has done his job, but there's more to come. As the brand new selection of the Haitian men's national team is ready to start half number 2. He's going to join that team from Haiti and compete against Nicaragua and Honduras. He'll miss next Saturday's game, but hopefully be back for the final 2 here for the Rowdies. Ralph's Mob and Skyway Casuals. You see the SC, they are pumped up as the Rowdies now will come towards that goal right below where the fans, the diehards, camp out here for this club. Monterey, Wes Fonguk right there, Englishman, wants to get this second half off to a fast start. Temperatures still about the same. Windy conditions here once again. It's gone down about 2 degrees, so thermometer right now reads 78. And still very breezy. Rowdies will have the wind though at their backs in this half, so that should make things even easier when Tampa Bay is on the attack. Grant Robinson and Monterey Bay. 28 points coming into this match they've registered so far this year. Rowdies just under that with 27 of their own. Carlos Guzman. Nicely done this time. Wes Fonguk. Lasso comes up, says not on my watch.
So important for Lasso to come out of his box and meet Nulati right in the center circle, or just past the center circle, impose his will, don't let the forward or midfielder get any sort of momentum.
So Bodily Now, this is Arteaga. Lots of open space. Pass, though, a little off. Arteaga has another try. Pacius a little bit locked up. And the ball will head to Monterey Bay.
Great opportunity for the Rowdies to maybe create a chance. Arteaga just a little too laxed with that pass coming back into the middle. Oh, beautiful.
Hamid's going to get to it first and hammer it out of bounds.
Well, he's not as quick as he used to be, Drew, Hamid. But he certainly got there in time.
Still move when he wants to.
Drew, I see you moving in and around the commentary box. You could still get around pretty quickly as well.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Especially when that Colony Grill pizza is served. So now it's Guzman. Funga. Crisostomo. A little tied up. And
Well,
Danny's going to get the whistle.
A stifled whistle. I think Klein was looking around saying, did anyone blow the whistle yet? And the Rowdies win the free kick. But it's so important for Monterey to try and get some of this possession in the second half, because it's so hard when you're so out of rhythm. If you're always sitting back in a low block, going from left to right, even when you do win the ball back, there are no passageways or alleyways to get the ball out of your own defensive third, and then everyone is out of rhythm. So in these sequences, they need to kind of move the ball around and keep possession for some period of time.
Now Monterey starting to get some tempo. Funkuk, left side. Johnny Klein handling it. Robinson puts it right in the middle of the box. And let's see who has it. I believe possession here belongs to the Rowdies. Rowdies are unbeaten. Tampa Bay has not lost any in their last 4 matches, but only one of those matches had they gotten a victory, Ryan. So that's where it kind of sums up the Rowdy season. Coach Casciato says we cannot afford, it's great to say we're unbeaten, but we can't afford to come away with 1 point. We got to have 3 here tonight.
But I tell you what, Drew, the fact that they put together 4 unbeaten is a big stride for this team.
It is.
So many new faces came in, new coaches, and you add that to the mix, and it doesn't spell disaster, but it spells a very slow-moving Rowdies team, very easy to defend. And then also, if you're not scoring on the other end, it puts pressure on you to be perfect defensively. And those, well, nobody is perfect, so you start to make mistakes, and it's hard to get back goals if you go down. So the fact that the Rowdies are initiating goals to begin with, scoring 11 in the last 4 games, it puts the pressure on the other team for a change. And I think the team is going in the right direction, is what I'm trying to say in a very long way.
Capuzano sends this one left. Robinson able to get by Azakar. And Van Keazil as well.
Good ball.
Rowdies will have possession on the far side.
Ivanovic, it is a classic example of why these teams are some low in their own tables. That ball was an easy ball for Ivanovic to run onto. Just couldn't find his footing, couldn't control it. And it was an attack gone a-begging for Monterey.
USL Championship in League One. They are on CBS and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Colazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Crisostomo. Lasso will give it a ride. Azakar. A chance here for Tampa Bay. There is a missile. Just exploded off the foot of Pacius. Right idea. Just send it a little bit high.
He doesn't need permission, Drew. He didn't ask for permission in the first half. He doesn't ask for permission here. Just unleashes it, gets his laces on it again. Yes, it was a little high, but it just shows he doesn't need an extra touch. He can make his own shot.
He's got the green light.
He has that mentality, that striker's mentality. Give me the ball, I want responsibility.
So Ian now will leave it here for Blake Bonnelly. This one sent out of bounds. Rowdies will have an even better position now. Mendez will work. Tampa Bay trying to spread it around, use the space.
Great pressing by Monterey, cutting off all the angles so Forrest Lasso couldn't switch it to the right-hand side. Had to go all the way back to his goalkeeper. What a touch.
And Mendez, nicely done. Arteaga now will handle. So Manu trying to get this thing centered. Defender right there tight with him and just takes it away. And that's one you can't let get away if you're Manu. Now on the other side, look out, it's Tariq Scott. Hamid right there. And credit Van Keazil, who helped out big time.
Drew, I fear Manu Arteaga may be running out of gas. It seems to be the third sequence we've seen in the opening 7 minutes of the second half, where he's either given up the ball or he's put his team in a very awkward position. Look at this recovery coming in from Ben Keazil, who's been Johnny on the spot for this team over the last 10 games. Him and his wife just gave birth to their child over the last few weeks. And usually dads don't get much sleep in those last couple of weeks. Well, boy, he showed up.
And you saw Hamid immediately went over to him and said, hey, man, thanks. That was all you.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
And with the modern game allowing you 5 subs, Drew, it really does allow coaches to make a change a lot quicker than they would have in the past. And it'll be interesting to see what Coach Casciato does in the next 10 minutes.
So now Aaron Guillen with Mendez and Bonnelly. This is where it sometimes looks like a training session. Rowdies just playing keep away. That's a nasty takedown though, and a definite yellow. And Guillen does not like where that came from. Has some words.
Drew, if my memory serves me right, Aaron Guillen pushed Scott into the advertising boards in the opening minutes of this match. Scott, who has a memory of an elephant, did not forget. Here he is coming in here, and dead red is Aaron Guillen. That was very much on purpose to send a message to the Rowdies captain that he did not forget that challenge.
So Guillen in definite pain.
Second yellow card for this Monterey team, with Guzman still on a yellow from the first half.
So both teams now will use the time to huddle up as Guillen being tended to. And you see right there, Jordan Stewart. So guys, we got to be more productive than that.
I think he wants them to stay a little bit closer to each other. They started to get disjointed over the last few minutes. And Coach Casciato, we talked about his MO starting to come to the surface. This is a hard-working team now. Defensive discipline, movement in the attacking third.
So lots of coaching going on right now on the Rowdies side. Meanwhile, if you can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC's 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights. Plus, you can hear live matches from the USL, the MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC's 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Substitutions now coming in. As Tariq Scott looks like he is going to exit.
Well, what a way to exit. He just flattened Aaron Guillen and took a seat.
Sami Guederi enters here for Monterey Bay. You know, I like that substitution, though, if you are Jordan Stewart and Monterey Bay.
Sami Guederi, known for his defensive stance. So it will be interesting to see who Monterey decide to push up.
Ball is alive. This one sent and deflected. And it'll be a Rowdies corner kick. Colony Grill corner coming up for the home side.
Well, this man has the touch, the golden touch, Mendez. He looks effortless on the ball. He's left-footed, which just makes him a little bit more dynamic. And he's going to provide some in-swing service for this Rowdies corner.
Campuzano on guard. He was brilliant at the beginning of that first half. Mendez puts it in motion. And Campuzano gets a hand on it. This one will skate over.
Not the type of goalkeeper you want to put the ball close to. Campuzano is so confident. Great technique. For other goalkeepers, you want to test them, put it very close to them to see how they handle it. Not this man.
See the Rowdies families there on the far side. Always a fun spot right there.
Yep.
With Arteaga now throwing this one in. Benkezil.
Look at that touch.
Tracking it down, keeping possession for the Rowdies. And now Crisostomo and company. Trying to get Lasso here on the fly and flying in. Campuzano just comes out of nowhere.
The flying Spaniard in his 6-yard box on top of the 18-yard box. He can do it all. Shot stopping, collecting crosses, punches out from the box. Campuzano, let me tell you, he's putting on a show in Alang.
That time he needed a cape because the way he launched and took off and just snatched it out of the air like that. Wow.
Super Hermano.
Pacios. Not going to blink. Ran out of steam that time. And it's Galloway. Now it's Ivanovic. Ivanovic's ball deflected. Bodily. Run not over yet. Here come these Seasiders from Monterey Bay. Send another one in. This one in a tough spot. Hamid watches it go right into the breadbasket.
Love the delivery. Bending it towards the goalkeeper. Any sort of deflection or a Monterey player coming across would deflect it and maybe get a goal. And Louisville is up 2-0 on Indy 11. Rowdies up 1-0 on Monterey Bay. Right now in live time, the point difference is just 2 for the Rowdies to get to that 8th spot. Understand Rhode Island, who's in between Indy 11 and the Rowdies, play tomorrow against Las Vegas, Sunday at 5 p.m. The Rowdies then travel to Rhode Island next weekend to duke it out.
Every one of these games so critical. You know what I love here tonight? As much as I love the Rowdies uniforms, I love Monterey Bay's colors as well. I think that Carolina blue is sharp, isn't it?
It really is. I love it. Sky blue. I thought you were going to say Colony Grill Pizza, but...
Almost did.
Yeah.
That's wonderful as well. Especially with a little bit of hot pepper on it. You know, the little pepper flakes we put on it.
Little basil.
Yeah.
Love it. So Colony Grill, next time you're supplying pizza, don't forget the pepper flakes and basil, please.
And maybe, you know, the perfect day, I think. Colony Grill maybe to start the day. Hooters to end the day. Some wings.
I love it.
Hot.
Oh.
Yep, a little bit of sauce on the side as well. Blue cheese.
Consistency. That's what you depend on for Hooters.
Curly fries.
Oh, yeah.
Hooters, the original wing joint. Proud sponsor of our Tampa Bay Rowdies coverage here on Tampa Bay's 44. Lasso. And trying to get him on a good set piece. Rowdies, you can see the effort as they'll have it once again. Forced overcoming the injury, getting back on the pitch this season and providing valuable minutes to Tampa Bay right here.
So Manu is going to try another one of those long throws into either Pasias or Forrest.
We'll see some grabbing, some tugging going on as well. This one shot on the ground in front of the goal and scored! Off the rebound, Denny Crisostomo makes Monterey pay.
They were appealing for handball, and the Rowdies had a good shout. Defender's hand was in an unnatural position, but Crisostomo, who's been working his socks off for this team for the better half of the second half of this season, again showing up at the right place at the right time. And Drew, that's just desire. Lovely long throw. His Forrest Lasso doesn't get to it, but Monterey does not take up the second ball. And the Rowdies, right place at the right time, kindly falls for Crisostomo, who was just waiting around, hovering on the last post, sorry, on the last man. He was onside thanks to Lions and didn't make any mistakes on top of the 6-yard box.
So what a moment for Denny Crisostomo, and for him it is goal number 2 on the season. Has 1 assist on the year with it in minute 62. Crisostomo, great to see hard workers get rewarded, isn't it?
He's tireless and he plays all for the team. Doesn't want any sort of glamour or shine. Just works his socks off.
Lasso now defending. Gotta be careful there. This is Funkuk, and Crisostomo again just wins it right back for his club. So not thinking about that goal, already looking forward, and with that goal the Rowdies donate $250 to Orlando Health Bayfront. Denny Crisostomo.
And this is the sort of example the rest of the team can take, and this is what Coach Chris got. This is what Coach wants from the rest of the team. He wants this sort of selfless play, and it starts to bleed into the rest of the teammates. If you play selfless, the rest, everything else will fall into place. And if Crisostomo can just continue to show off that sort of desire, the rest of the team will follow.
Crisostomo has been around the league. Stints in Las Vegas, also Orange County as well. Thrilled to have him with the Rowdies here in 2025. Grant Robinson now trying to get things going. Monterey Bay getting the offense quiet tonight. Long ways away from home. These are the games that are simply not easy in this league. Last time these two teams played, it was August 3rd, 2024, last year. And Monterey Bay came back, were able to tie that one late, so it was a draw. And as I stated before, Rowdies, again, they've never lost a game to this Monterey side.
This Monterey team only 1 win on the road, and coming up against a desperate Rowdies team spells disaster.
Van Casio with Mendez. Alex now switches the point of attack. Blake Bodley on top of it. 2-0 the Rowdies. Remember, that's the most dangerous lead to have in soccer. And tonight it's all about finishing. We've said that time and again. Can the Rowdies finish this one off? Pasias charging. Tries to deliver to Arteaga. Arteaga, can he get it back? Yes, he does. Bodley just outside the box. Oh, a little give and go that time, just before the end line. And it's out of bounds. You gotta love the craftiness of Tampa Bay tonight.
This is the confidence the Rowdies fans have been waiting for. This is the inventiveness, the adventure in the final third. It doesn't pay off, but the fact that Bodley and Marie wanted to link up in that tight space just shows the confidence.
So Monterey will have it here in a pretty good spot. Soccer season is here. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek. Your ticket to great seats.
Drew, World Cup tickets are on sale now. It's going to cost you £1 and a penny.
Do you have any hookups for me? Can you work something out?
Yeah, I'm going to call the president right now after the game. Just give me a second.
Just tell them who you are. They know, they recognize you. Send them a picture if not.
It's the famous saying, don't you know who the hell I am?
Yes. So here it comes, Monterey off the free kick. Cassius gets a head on it. Mendez helps out as well. Crisostamo flying in. A chance that time if he were able to break away. We have another yellow card doled out. And Monterey a little bit frustrated at the moment. Miles Lyons in the books.
Counter-attack for the ages. Lyons took one for the team. Marie had a one-on-one with the last stopper. And Azukar is asking about maybe the last player, but no chance. Referee Stevis has done a great job tonight. That was just a yellow, not a red. But Lyons certainly is a professional foul, preventing the counter-attack. Don't you love October?
Oh, it's great.
Every sport is just sort of peaking.
And you can feel just the change in the climate.
Yeah.
You know, tonight it just feels different.
Yeah.
Here at the park. And a sign that fall is certainly here. Holiday's not far away.
I mean, we get to open up the windows in the booth for a change.
Yes.
You can hear Ralph Smob's drums on Skyway Casuals.
So Monterey trying to connect here. Blake Bodley able to cut that one off. And Aaron Guillen trying to get it forward. Paul Madi trying to accelerate, cut down, and a whistle immediately.
As Monterey tried to push up to get the equalizer, they're pushing their line up as well, just to condense the field. And every time the Rowdies, well, the last two sequences, have tried to get a counter-attack, a professional foul has been executed. And coach is just asking the fourth official, can you start stepping in with some yellow cards, please? At least he's asking nicely. But the Rowdies have been, the Rowdies fans have been desperate for some, not only entertainment, but for the Rowdies to play adventurous soccer, get back their identity. And Coach Casciato is doing exactly that, getting this team back to being an enjoyable watch.
Mendez connecting. Oh, Paul Madi in the box. Once again, looked like he was tripped up from behind. Look over. Will there be a call here? I don't think so. Madi was charging towards that goal.
Well, cool Mendez, never in a panic, just turning and putting the ball right into Marie's path. Just good recovery by Muir.
Colony Grove corner kick being served up here by Paul Marie.
Is that a wrestling sign he's showing there? Triple X? Well, we're soon going to find out what that X means.
Remember, favorable win this time for Marie, the in-swinger. See how that ball curled in. So who will the Rowdies substitutes be? I think Coach Casciato, interesting approach. He is, I think, waited a little bit longer to go to his bench than we've gotten used to customarily, as Monterey will make some wholesale substitutions. Ethan Bryant checking in. And we're also going to see number 13 here, Moby Fear, as well.
To his defense, there have been so many injuries to this team. that even though there are players on the bench like a Nick Moon who is injured, there's not much available, and he's just being very, very wary. And we talk about finishing matches. He wants this group that started this process to finish it. As now Lati comes off for Bryant. What a change.
'72nd minute here at Al Link Stadium. Rowdies with a 2-0 lead on Monterey Bay. Drew Felios, Ryan Davis, and our Tampa Bay Rowdies television crew bringing you this one here tonight. Thought maybe there was a monsoon coming pre-game, but Mother Nature blessed us once again. We've got the wind, we got great conditions, and the Rowdies taking full advantage of it. 2 goals, one by Pasius, the other by Danny Crisostomo, and it was beauty.
Arteaga has the wind at his back now. Well, actually, he's going against the wind. Wow.
Pasius, oh, right on the keeper, gets the rebound, and scores! How about the brace for 28?
Well, that's going to be a sigh of relief for Coach Casciato. We're just talking about Arteaga's throws, Drew. Fantastic. Right into the mix-up. And it falls. Look at this man. He's working hard, Casciato. Turns and just finishes on that second rebound. He works so hard in the box, and he has such great technique. And again, a deserved third for the Rowdies.
Boy, I think the call-up also to the Haitian national team, he is proving it tonight that he is worthy of international play. Can't do it much better than this.
You hit the nail on the head. When you get called up to your country, talk about pride, talk about confidence now, and you want to show off. He's already playing for his country tonight.
And what a job Woops Pasius is doing, representing, leading the Rowdies. The brace tonight, and a 3-0 lead for Tampa Bay. So 12th goal of the year for Woops. And now things starting to look really good for the home side. And I see that, Ryan, because, you know, 1 goal, not so confident. 2 goals, I feel a little bit better, but given what's happened this year, don't want to celebrate. 3 now, I think we can take a deep breath and say, you know what, this one's looking pretty good here.
Yeah, I think the players too, and I think the players, their body language. Look how they're trying to finish the game. Look at Marie. They're trying to finish this game with energy, finish the way they started, with intensity. Because that's how you have to finish games. You can't take your foot off the pedal. This is professional soccer. If you give a team just a little bit of daylight, that spells trouble. They get 1 goal back. All of a sudden, they have confidence. And then you're on the back foot.
So fans love it, what has taken place here tonight. And you know who else loves it? Farah and Farah, Tampa's personal injury lawyers. And online at farahandfarah.com. Increasing now the halftime show sponsor here, Ryan, and the Rowdies rubbing off on the team on the field. I know I'm cheesy how I weave in and out of these reads, but you got to have some fun.
I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing.
So Monterey Bay trying to take a goal at least. They don't want to get shut out here. This one lifted into the box. And headed out there by Guillen. So you mentioned, Ryan, the throw-in by Arteaga. Again, he hasn't had his best night running in the run of play, but the little intangibles like that make a big difference.
Yeah, it consistently puts pressure on Monterey Bay, and it consistently gives Rowdies that sort of confidence, trying to finish within the 18-yard box, having their tails in the air rather than defending the 18-yard box. So it's just another weapon that Arteaga provides for the Rowdies. Puts the ball into the mixer, and to have Pacios in this sort of mood, and to have the Rowdies with this sort of energy.
Now everybody wants in on it. Paul Marie. That one going to get cleared temporarily by Guzman. Springing the step right now with the Rowdies. Johnny Klein holds things up. Now sends it to his right. Robinson trying to put it in a good spot. Centering it here. Trying to get a shot on goal. Hamid on guard. And that one is far to the right.
Look at that wind in the background.
So finally a sub getting ready to take the pitch for the Rowdies, and it's the youngster Luis Alvarez, a gifted young player who will come in for Crisostomo.
Well, he's run into a little bit of poor form with the Rowdies, and they want to give him these minutes here where he can just play his game. No pressure. That's 13 minutes plus some added time. It's probably going to round up to like 18 minutes. And if he can get something going, get any sort of confidence, it's just going to add to the Rowdies down the stretch. And it gives Crisostomo some valuable time on the bench and a much-needed round of applause to this young man in centre midfield. He's led with effort. He's led with just his influence and his body language in centre midfield. And yes, it didn't show up on the scoreline. He did get the second goal, yes. But his constant energy has spurred on the Rowdies to this 3-0 win.
You can watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Select matches available in Espanol throughout the rest of the season. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. The USL on 2DN.
You think on the Spanish language, they use the term that I just used, Super Hermano for Campuzano. I think that's a great name for him, Super Hermano.
Well, tonight Super Hermano was conceded 3 times, and he's had a pretty good game. He's
had
just
a great
had no
game.
chance.
Exactly. Those finishes were on top of the 6-yard box. No chance for the keeper.
Joel Garcia trots in now for the Seasiders. Rowdies goal total tonight, +3 up to 38. So what a night this has been. Hamid pitching a shutout as well. I cannot think of the last time we've had a clean sheet by the Rowdies.
Easy draw.
Here in the park.
Easy draw. We have 12 minutes. This is Halloween season. Don't put the juju on us yet, okay?
Yep.
Now Vinca is here. Put some mustard in that tackle. And Klein is down, understandably. His follow through, his cleats up.
Yeah, looking at the Rowdies slate throughout the entire year, they have not had a clean sheet this year. Just want to throw that out there. Don't want to jinx anything.
Easy.
Just worth noting, 80th minute now. Here we go.
What a kick. Now, understand the breeze. It's not a hurricane, of course, but it is a lot of breeze coming into the face of the Monterey kickers, Guideri and Lions. So if you're going to drive this ball, you're going to have to put a lot of mustard on it to get it into that penalty spot where Lions wants to put this ball just in front of the penalty spot.
So here it comes from Lions.
And the wind does its job.
Not much there. Ball sent out though, ricochets through, still alive. Rowdy's scrambling for it. Gonna be deflected again. Should have another corner kick.
This is where you want to mix things up with a short corner. When the breeze is this dramatic, it really does put a lot of pressure on the kicker.
Boy, does it ever. Bill Hamid on guard. Rowdies, again, do not want to allow any scoring. Lasso able to get to it.
Good ball.
Sent in one more time. The flag will go up and offside. And Tampa Bay will have possession. So Hamid applauding the effort of his entire squad that time. So Monterey Bay. And the ball across the end line that time. So Tampa Bay will have possession, and let me tell you, Kemper Auto, they know your journey and they will help you along the way. They are affordable, they are personalized. Kemper Auto is auto insurance that you can count on. Get a quote today by going to Kemper.com. That's Kemper.com. Kemper Auto insurance you can count on.
Drew, I want to give a quick shout out to Raising the Anchor, the podcast team for Rhode Island. The Rowdies are going up to Rhode Island this week. They're going to be live this coming Tuesday.
Okay.
Preparing for that game. And
well, hustling back now is Guillen. Ball is shot. Hamid there on guard, and the Rowdies narrowly avoid a goal there.
Good run by Bryant. You have to love the cutback.
Hey, he's there! He's there!
That lulled the Rowdies defender. And they take it short this time.
Tell you what, credit the opposition here, Monterey Bay. They are continuing to play until that final gun. It's definitely been a frustrating night for them. But you love to see effort until the very end. And they were very close to getting on the board there. So Jordan Stewart, again, just one of those nights. Anytime you gotta go across country, a place like this, so much tradition, history, he knew this would be a tall order. He's trying to get possession of it. Mendez. And Tampa Bay will have it on the far side. Another update on that Indy 11 score. Lou City now still up 2-0. So looks like the Rowdies going to try and go right by Indy 11 if they can finish things off here. So Indy 11, they've got 32 points. Tampa Bay 27 points. This will get the Rowdies closer. But still work to do here.
Yeah, especially with Rhode Island playing Las Vegas tomorrow.
Rowdies. Azikar slides it right. Azikar flicks it up. Just too much on it. And it was set up by Luis Alvarez that time. So Azikar's got to anticipate a little bit better than that.
Well, Alvarez put it on a platter for Azikar to actually put it back into the middle. Just completely miskicked it.
And you saw the look that he gave him, like, come on, bro, you got to do better than that. Azikar's played pretty well, though, tonight. He has played his role, but
here's Alvarez sucking the defense in and just releasing Azikar. Another time. Remember what I told you, when the ball is going across your body, you have to overcompensate and hook it back. If you don't do that, it's going to splice off your laces. And it did exactly that.
This is fair. Enrique Azil, nice 1-2. Force lasso, again, right in the middle of that one. Well done by the Lumberjack. And this one skates by again, the Rowdies. Boy, they are getting defensive here late.
Look at the intensity, defensive intensity. Forrest Lasso throwing himself to the ground. Look at this 1-2, a thing of beauty. And then he shot, he threw himself to the ground. And that prevented Solberg to get a shot on goal. Solberg leading his team with 5 goals this season.
Now flicked up again. Deanne will take care of this one, and a corner on the way. So a situation like this is our Colony Grove corner kick is about to be set in motion. Passius and the Rowdies now with a quick counter. Set it up, here it comes. Arteaga, the man.
Good touch.
Manu Arteaga! It has been a frustrating night for him, but how about that finishing with an explanation?
I'm still astonished. Technique, 10 out of 10 for Arteaga. That has always been his strength. It was Marie, and there's the pose, there's the finish. Here's Marie. I thought this ball was behind Arteaga, but look at this first touch through. Bang, it's right in stride. They back off, and he puts this thing corner pocket. What a strike by the Venezuelan. Absolute beauty. And that is the icing on the cake, Drew, for this Rowdies tonight, this Rowdies team tonight.
8th goal of the season for Manuel Arteaga. And he, tell you what, that's why you got to have him on the field. He can change the course of a game in the blink of an eye. Coach Casciato knows it. Arteaga's come off the bench often this season. Tonight in the 11, again, had some ups and downs throughout this entire journey tonight. But what a way to finish.
Just the technique, the chest strap, put the ball in stride. The defenders backed off of him. Why, I don't know. But he made them pay. Absolute scud in the corner pocket. No chance for Campuzano. And it was the goal of the night.
So definitely, I think you could say right now, this certainly could be the best performance, or considered the best performance of the season for Tampa Bay.
Certainly the most complete performance. Yes, they've gotten goals, but the possession has been so remarkable. I mean, the Rowdies have boasted close to 70% possession in this match. They made the most of it. And it gives players like Sharp and Skinner a chance to come in and get meaningful minutes. Not meaningful minutes, but they get a chance to come onto the field and give some players a chance for a round of applause.
So Arteaga, he comes off, his night is done. Again, did a lot of the little things. He was going back and forth with the officiating early in this game, but eventually comes through. Goal number 4 for Tampa Bay. Skinner comes on as well.
No, I love Skinner. He is one-way traffic. He scored the equalizer against Loudon in the 99th minute last weekend. Left footer, and he only knows north-south.
So Bonnelly out, Skinner in. And Tampa Bay putting the finishing touches on this one. 5 minutes of extra time, 5 minutes. Charlie Sharp will get to work. Paul Marie will do the same. Lasso sends it back to me. And this is where, if you're on the field for the Rowdies, Ryan, just have fun.
Just enjoy it,
yes,
and let it go into the next game. Understand what's needed. What got you here was the body language, the intensity, right from the very start, and then the goals followed, and the chances that were created followed. So just continue that into the next match. Take that momentum, because going away to Rhode Island, who have everything to play for, just like the Rowdies, next weekend is going to be an absolute barn burner.
Send it to the other side of the field here. Joel Garcia gets a touch. It's taken a lot for the Rowdies to get to this point. So many frustrating performances, including the last time we were here a few weeks ago. Tampa Bay all but had it locked up in a victory and simply let a late one get away against North Carolina FC. So deflated when we left the stadium that night, with just wanting a night like this, and it's finally come. Guzman, he'll send one on, and this one will skate out of bounds, and it'll be a corner now.
For the Rowdies going into Rhode Island next weekend, they are undefeated in their last 4, and they've put together a performance of scoring 4 goals in the last 4 matches, but only conceding 2 goals in the last 4.
I talked about the substitution issue. I mean, Pasius is gassed right now. I mean, he needs a little bit of help, and it looks like maybe some cramping going on right now.
Rowdies do have young Alexander Rodriguez
A-Rod
at their disposal.
So here it comes. A little over 2 minutes, I think, in extra time. Monterey still trying valiantly to put it in the back of the net. Hamid will stretch out. He's getting a workout here in this final 30. I feel like I need to stretch a little bit.
Oh yeah.
This game has made me tired.
Well, here they come.
Yep, you mentioned Rodriguez.
Nick Moon is
and
making
also Nick Moon making an appearance. How about that?
Coming back from injury. Nyanga Berry is still on the shelf with a groin injury for the Rowdies. And Azukar, who's worked his socks off, will come off, and that's A-Rod, like you call him, Drew.
So Azukar, good night for him. You know, the one guy that the one guy that we haven't seen tonight, Lawrence Wyke. And he is out for the Rowdies. Yellow card accumulation. Had to sit out tonight.
Tell you what, Lawrence Wyke is going to have to play his best week in practice to get back on the pitch here for this Rowdies team.
That's a great point.
They are rolling at this point.
When you miss a game or have to sit out, and then your team goes out like gangbusters and plays as well as Tampa Bay has played, you're exactly right. It's going to make things interesting moving forward.
Especially with Mendez and Cristostomo creating such a great partnership. And Venkai Azil is playing out of his mind.
How about Alvarez now getting it to Moon? I know Nick Moon, you talk about one-way traffic, love to see him. And immediately going down as soon as he gets on the field. He smiles a little bit. Welcome back, Nick.
That's Monterey just saying hello.
This is Alvarez. Trying to get sharp, posting up here. And that's going to do it. Full-time Rowdies completely dominate Monterey Bay, and what a night for Dominic Casciano and his men. This the performance they were waiting for here at home. That dominant shutout to really kind of signify to all the fans, this is a new era of Tampa Bay Rowdies soccer.
And it all starts from this man putting forward in practice what it means to be a Rowdy. Intensity, and of course Pasias, his quality up front, got the Rowdies that first goal. The first goal is always the hardest one to get because of his quality and because of the Rowdies' ability to get him the ball. It was a Venkai Azil pass that got him free, gave that Rowdies that valuable 1-0 lead, and then it was all downhill in the second half.
Saw Bill Hamid, first clean sheet for him as a Tampa Bay Rowdies goalkeeper. Arteaga coming up big late. The embrace with Coach Casciato as coach starting to rely on him more. Woobs Passius, though, it was his night. Connects on the brace just days after being selected to the Haitian men's national team. What a moment that must be for him.
Well, as much as this game helped the Rowdies to get within 2 points of Indy 11, of course, Rhode Island plays Las Vegas tomorrow. They're sitting in between Indy 11 and Rowdies in that 9th spot. And then the Rowdies go to Rhode Island next weekend to duke it out with them. But this hurts Monterey Bay, who is in the same exact position with the Rowdies coming in tonight, 5 points adrift of that 8th spot. This does not help their cause going forward.
Handshakes all around, and the Rowdies as happy as we have seen them after a game all season long. Forrest Lasso doing his part, couple OG Rowdies right there. Aaron Guillen and Danny Crisostomo. I think his goal really put this game to bed as he came through to make it 2-0. It was certainly a team effort top to bottom. Tampa Bay putting forth what looked like their best performance of the season. All right, we're joined now by Dominic Casciato, the Rowdies head coach. And coach, man, oh man, how much needed was a performance like this, and how good does it feel right now to be a part of this organization?
Yeah, it's great. I think we've been threatening to put in a performance and a result like this for some time now. And Drew, obviously you follow us really closely, and you've seen week after week we're getting better and better, and these guys are getting more and more belief. You see the togetherness in the group, and thankfully tonight it showed not just in the performance but also the result. So really proud of the guys for being hungry in the second half, not just to sit on a 1-0 lead and go out and keep pushing, and then also to protect a little bit as well. So I thought they managed the second half really well, and there's no better way of protecting a lead. We've been talking about this. No better way than protecting a lead than going and getting another goal. So really proud of the guys.
Coach, so much to talk on. Clean sheet tonight, and absolute body language from the very first whistle has gotten that result tonight. Yeah, look, we're unbeaten in 5 now. I think we're feeling pretty good and looking forward to the Rhode Island game next week. But again, just really proud of the guys. Since I've got here, the attitude and mentality has been top notch, and it doesn't happen overnight, but I feel like we're really building some good momentum now, and really looking forward to next week, like I say.
So many great performances, Coach, we can talk about, but quickly let's hit on Woobs Passius. Just looked more confident, looked his best as a Rowdy here tonight. Yeah, listen, Woobs is a top striker. That's why he's been called up to the national team. We're really proud of him for that. Obviously wishing him all the best for the game there next week, but we've got other great players who can step in his absence. Coach Casciato enjoys this one. Congratulations. Thanks, guys. Dominic Casciato, what a win this was for he and the Rowdies. Bill Hamid celebrating 4-0 the final. We'll put a bow on this one, wrap it up here from downtown St. Pete. Stay tuned, everybody.
Ghosts are a real thing, and my wife talks to them now. Wait, are they in here?
Yes, they are, and they are very annoying.
So hot.
There's a hippie and a Viking and a guy dressed like Hamilton.
Are you talking about Alexander Hamilton? Did that little twerp become famous?
This is our house.
We've been here longer than you.
Yeah, and guess what? We're alive.
Alive?
Ouch.
Ghosts, weeknights at 7 on Tampa Bay 44.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs. You name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call, Farah and Farah.
So what makes the original Hooters so special? Everybody wants to know our secret recipe. The answer is simple. We care about our people, the food we serve, our guests, and the community around us. And this has been true since day one. We created a unique experience like no other. What you see is years of hard work. This is our family, and we're here because we care. To us, originality isn't just one thing, it's everything. Hooters, always original.
A jubilant Al Lang Stadium here tonight. Fans heading for the exits with big smiles on their face. The Rowdies get a huge victory. 4-0 over Monterey Bay. Comes at just the right time. Tampa Bay, we told you from the outset, they needed a performance like this, and they finally delivered. Started off in the first half, physical game, Van Casillo and Tampa Bay, they come out swinging. Woobs, Pacius coming to the party.
Van Casillo pickpocketing the forward, and that ball to Pacius, a beauty, and the finish was even better than the pass.
Just felt like it could be the Rowdies' night. 1-0 at the half. Long throw in here for Arteaga. And what happens next?
Crisostomo just hanging around on the last defender. He's staying in his position, and it falls kindly for him, but he's worked his socks off through. Yes, it was an easy goal, but this man earned the second goal for the Rowdies.
So Crisostomo makes it 2-0. Rowdies feeling really good about themselves. This throw in from Arteaga had all the right stuff on it, as well as the Rowdies would go to the well again. The rebound at the feet of Pacius, and he's got the brace.
Well, the long throw is now becoming a weapon. What a save by Campuzano right now. Look at this. But what a finish by the big man, Pacius. That's his second, and the Rowdies are strolling.
And then Rowdies weren't done. Paul Marie hits Manuel Arteaga on the fly.
All technique. They back off of him. Why? And he finishes. He makes them Pedro. Corner pocket. A daisy cutter for 4.
Arteaga loving life, his 8th goal of the season, and that's how it would end, 4-0. Look at the final numbers. Possession, hard to believe, half and half. Felt like the Rowdies outpossessed Monterey Bay by a long shot. But you look at shots, you look at everything else, Tampa Bay really dominated this one.
Yeah, both teams went at it, and it just turned out to be a thrilling game no matter what. But the fact that the Rowdies were clinical in front of goal, despite Campuzano having thrilling saves at the beginning of this match, Rowdies hung around. They created so many opportunities, Drew, and that's what separated this game from the rest.
Absolutely. So the road ahead for the Rowdies as we take a look at the upcoming schedule presented by Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital. Again, getting down to the nitty-gritty for this Rowdies club at Rhode Island next week, and then 2 straight here at home, hosting Hartford Athletic and Detroit City. Postseason still a possibility, especially if they play like they did here
All
tonight.
these games are winnable for the Rowdies, so Rowdies fans have a lot to be excited for in the coming 3 weeks.
So lots of work to do, but tonight's certainly a bright spot and the best Rowdies game we have seen all season. The first shutout of 2025 here at Al Lang. 4-0 the final. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. For Ryan Davis and our phenomenal Rowdies television crew, I'm Drew Felios saying so long from downtown St. Pete, and have a great rest of your weekend. Rowdies win.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.
Jennings.
Cal Jennings, right. His name sometimes takes a moment to come out. Still can't believe he's playing for Charleston, but yes, he is that guy, and Arteaga now gets booked.
Former UCF Knight.
Bodily again. Pasius will get to put this one in motion. Woobs. Good job centering it. And now Paul Marie tripped up. And finally we get a whistle here. Rowdies will have it in a pretty good spot. And the first yellow dished out here tonight. And it is going to be Carlos Guzman, the guilty party.
Paul Marie.
Bodily again. Pasius will get to put this one in motion. Woobs. Good job centering it. And now Paul Marie tripped up. And finally we get a whistle here. Rowdies will have it in a pretty good spot. And the first yellow dished out here tonight. And it is going to be Carlos Guzman, the guilty party.
Paul Marie. Cal Jennings.
Cal Jennings, right. His name sometimes takes a moment to come out. Still can't believe he's playing for Charleston, but yes, he is that guy, and Arteaga now gets booked.
Former UCF Knight legend. Tell you what, Cal Jennings can go either direction, shoot with either foot. Cal Jennings.
Cal Jennings, right. His name sometimes takes a moment to come out. Still can't believe he's playing for Charleston, but yes, he is that guy, and Arteaga now gets booked.
Former UCF Knight legend. Tell you what, Cal Jennings can go either direction, shoot with either foot.
Is where it sometimes looks like a training session. Rowdies just playing keep away. That's a nasty takedown though, and a definite yellow. And Guillen does not like where that came from. Had some words.
Drew, if my memory serves me right, Aaron Guillen pushed Scott into the
Is where it sometimes looks like a training session. Rowdies just playing keep away. That's a nasty takedown though, and a definite yellow. And Guillen does not like where that came from. Had some words.
Drew, if my memory serves me right, Aaron Guillen pushed Scott into the
helps out as well. Crisostomo flying in. And a chance that time if he were able to break away. We have another yellow card doled out. And Monterey a little bit frustrated at the moment. Miles Lyons in the books.
Counter-attack for the ages. Lions took one.
Helps out as well. Crisostomo flying in. And a chance that time if he were able to break away. We have another yellow card doled out. And Monterey a little bit frustrated at the moment. Miles Lyons in the books.
Counter-attack for the ages. Lions took one. Understand exactly what the game needs. They understand where the team is and what they need.
Pasius. Pasius! Pasius! Goal! That is why he was selected.
Understand exactly what the game needs. They understand where the team is and what they need.
Pasius. Pasius! Pasius! Goal! That is why he was selected.
Understand exactly what the game needs. They understand where the team is and what they need.
Pasius. Pasius! Pasius! Goal! That is why he was selected.
And where the team is and what they need.
Pasius. Pasius! Pasius! Goal!
Or Forrest.
We'll see some grabbing, some tugging going on as well. This one shot on the ground.